Hey guys, today is Teeter Tot Tuesday. Well, it's not Tuesday for you, but it's Tuesday for me. If you're new to my channel, you don't know what a teeter tot is, and you think it's a small potato, it is a small potato, but Teeter Tot is my Audi TT project car.
Start this titty up.
And where I left off last video, I had installed the new front bumper on it. And I was gonna do the side skirts, but that didn't happen. I just didn't have enough time. So what I'm gonna do today, I actually just got brand new axles in the mail for the TT. So I'm gonna do the axles, and if I have time afterwards, I'll make my way over to the side skirts. But I wanna knock out axles because that's mechanical, and it is a little bit more important right now to get this thing in perfect running condition. So I'm gonna go change and then get this garage cooled down a little bit, and we'll get working on Teeter Tot. So that pile of boxes up there is some stuff that you guys sent me. I'm assuming for one of these two cars. Ow, that was my fingernail. And I think some of it's tools, I think, because you guys sent messages too what you're sending. But I will open those up in a little bit. First, we're going to tackle the axles.
What did you say?
Axles. Had to come into the AC. Dude, that was no joke. I know now the next thing I'm saving up for is one of those quick jack lifts, because I'm done with that busted old floor jack. And there's no point in buying a new one because the right solution is one of those quick jack lifts. That's what I need to get. It was so hard to jack up the TT because I can't move the MR2 right now with it being on jack stands and the engine being supported by the engine hoist. So I can only do like short strokes with short movements of the pump handle to get the car off the ground. Oh yeah. So if you look here at the lower control arm, this bushing right here is torn, and you can see, I believe it's steel. It might be aluminum. I think it's steel though. You can see it's kind of wearing away and grinding in there. So I might as well just get a whole new lower control arm. Roos, Rabaroos, Rabaroos. Oh, I'm reading it backwards, but you guys aren't. It says Subaru. Good morning. I'm really tired. After 2 consecutive trips to the auto parts stores last night, I finally got a 30mm 12-point socket to take off the axle nut. The first time I went, I got a 6-point socket. I didn't know it was a 12-point. I did know, but I spaced it. Anyway, this happened last night after. So yeah, now it's the next morning and I'm just sitting out here in the driveway because it's so nice out in the mornings before the heat comes. Pretty much now it's just ready to stick the new axle in, bolt that side back up together, and spin the car around so I have room to work on the other side. So making some progress. Okay, time to work. Ew, it tastes like axle. Yes, I really did just like that. I didn't mean to. Anyway. If you guys are wondering why I pulled these axles from the car, this one looks like it was already replaced. However, the driver's side one was destroyed. The boot's torn, and I'm sure there's tons of dirt packed in there considering I drove it like 780 miles from Utah to here, and I drove it in the rain and stuff. So I just didn't really want to take any chances. I didn't want to just replace the boot and repack it. I just felt that was kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm just OCD. I'm an OCD mechanic. I just feel that was the correct thing to do. So out with the old and in with the new. This thing's really heavy. I'm gonna put it down. Actually, I'm gonna put it on the car, so let's time lapse. Head and skis-ish. I couldn't do the center axle nut because I don't have a torque wrench that goes even close to high enough. So there's like a specific torque procedure. You torque it when you initially put it on there, and then you put the car down so the weight is on the axle, and then you torque it again plus a quarter turn, if I recall that correctly. But the torque settings are well over 100 foot-pounds, and I have to order a torque wrench. So I'm leaving the center caps off on the wheels so that way I can get to the axle nut easily. But the car's not even registered and it doesn't have plates on it, so it's not like I'm gonna drive the car. I'm just gonna move it out here to the driveway, and then when I get my torque wrench, I'll torque the axle nuts. So now I'm going to rotato potato. Get it? Teeter-tot, rotato potato. I cracked myself up. All right, I'm gonna spin the car around so I have room to do the driver's side, which means I must move Forrester Gump. And there's a big fly on the front of the Forester. Before I start on the other side of the car, I'm going to open some boxes because some of you guys sent me tools and parts for the TT, so I might as well open these right now. Probably should have opened it before I started in case it was a tool that I probably could have used to do that. That would have been the smart thing to do. Alright, let's see what the first thing is. First one is from Jory. It's heavy. I should have opened this before I started working on the car because this is definitely tools. Look! It's a metric wrench set. Oh, thank you. I should have opened this before I started working on the car. Oh well. Oh my god, this is so awesome. Next one is from Kevin. Kevin's in New York. I grew up near New York. I'm opening the box upside down because I'm special like that. I hope you are able to make use of this tool. Keep up the great content. Really enjoy watching, Kevin. Oh, why did I not open this before I started working on the car? I'm an idiot. Oh, thank you. It's a 1/4-inch torque wrench. I really needed a small torque wrench too. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so dumb. Why didn't I open that first? That's this. Oh, this is super cute. I really like this drawstring bag. Oh, it's got a note on it. Sarah, after the last Mr. Doe's video, I noticed you and little Sarah had to borrow some wrenches. To that I say nay, and I hope this helps a bit. Best wishes from north of the 49th. Aw, and this one's from Paul. North of the 49th. You up there. Oh, they're ratchet. Oh, no way. Oh, awesome. It's a metric ratcheting wrench set. Oh, did you guys like talk back and forth? That's pretty crazy. Both sent metric wrench sets, but one is a ratcheting set and one is a regular box end and open end. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. What is this? Metal polish. Thank you so much. I can't wait to try this on something. I imagine this was sent because of the wheels on the TT. I'm guessing. Well, thank you guys for sending me all the tools that I definitely should have opened before I started this video. I'm just gonna have to put my game face on, put my hair in a bun, and get serious with this driver's side. And if I don't finish it, I'm gonna like call it quits by like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If I'm not done, I have to wrap up the video, appease the YouTube gods and keep my uploads going. I wish I could do daily uploads for you guys, but it's just with the amount of work I do, like labor wise on the car and then editing, and I do car reviews too. It's not possible. It's a lot of work. 25 minutes is all it took to get that driver's side axle out, and that included moving my camera around to a couple different spots. Way easier on the driver's side because it's not as long of an axle, so I could get to the inner flange that goes on the transmission, or is it the diff? I don't know, I think it's the diff because it's Quattro. The Haldex system on this thing confuses me. I don't know what to call components on it. So anyway, yeah, those are a lot easier to get to and everything came out really easy. So this axle down here that I just pulled out is absolutely destroyed. I mean, the boot is torn. I don't know about the innards of the axle, but the fact that that's torn and everything on the inside of it was exposed and it's caked with dirt, I'm really glad that I replaced it. So yeah, now all I gotta do is pop the new axle in there, lube the splines, and do the reverse order taking it apart. It's really easy to do. So here is the ABS sensor, and as you can see, the ABS sensor is broke and this doesn't really stay on there very well. It just kind of like slides on and I don't think it's making very good contact. So I'm gonna order a new sensor, if that is the ABS sensor, which I think it is. Pretty sure it's ABS sensor. Man, I really wish I had some Porsche calipers and new rotors to put back on there. I think I'm gonna order new lower control arms and I'm gonna get some Porsche 986 calipers and some new 312mm slotted rotors, obviously pads, and I'll probably change the brake fluid. I want to do that soon, so any recommendations also on the front brake setup on this TT, let me know. I know someone on Instagram told me I do the Porsche Cayenne brakes, but the calipers are 13 pounds a piece. That's a lot of unsprung weight, so I think I'd rather stick with the smaller Porsche 986 Boxster calipers. So I don't know, let me know in the comment section below what you guys recommend for brakes up front, and then I'll work my way to the rear after. Then skis. I had to take my hair down. Head is starting to go numb. You guys always ask, how do I stay so clean in my videos? Not so much this time. The TT's pretty dirty. I have both axles in the car. Everything is done with the exception of I have to do the final torque on the axle nuts. So I'm probably gonna go to the store later and just buy a torque wrench. That way I can come back here and torque those and be done with it. And then what I want to do next on Teeter Tot is I'm going to probably pull the car out and I'm gonna pressure wash really good underneath in the wheel wells, the suspension area. I'm gonna try to get it nice and clean in there and probably maybe even inside the engine bay. I'm not sure about the engine yet though because I need some hoses that are missing. So I don't know, we'll see. But for now, at least I got the axles done. I'm gonna go upstairs and edit this video for you guys so you have something to watch today, Wednesday. And I'm gonna eat some lunch because it's like 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten yet. So hope you guys enjoyed this Teeter Tot video and I'll see you soon with a Mr. Dose video, most likely next. Bye.